The National Library of Medicine estimates that 300,000 concussions happen each year. Sports are one of the leading causes in 15 to 24-year-olds.
Through MISHA, you have to keep track of concussion or head issues. You have to keep track of when it happened, where it happened, how many days of school they missed, how many practices they missed, how many games they've missed, and then their release date. This year, I would say we're at 6 or 7.
In college football, right now here at True Moon, we're probably seeing one concussion about every 3 weeks.
Michelle Boyd has been an athletic trainer for 3 decades. In that time, she's seen the evolution of research and education on concussions.
Early in my career, we didn't know a lot about concussions. We called them dings, we called them knocks to the head, and typically an athlete would get a concussion and it'd be a silly trigger of events and they'd have some symptoms and we'd put them back in the game as long as they could see all 3 fingers standing up. And now we know so much more. We know the long-term effects of concussions can affect your whole life, and so we try to make sure that they're fully healed before we let them return to play.
Several precautions are taken to limit these traumatic brain injuries. There are less drills that involve contact during practice, and coaches teach proper technique to limit those blows to the head. There are even sensors in helmets that will notify trainers when a player takes a hit to the head. When an athlete takes a hit to the head, whether from another player or the ground, athletic trainers in all levels of athletics jump to action.
So the first thing we do is we ask the athlete about their symptoms. And we have these 26 symptoms that we review and ask them where they rate on a scale of 0 to 6, so everything from headaches to sensitivity to light, sensitivity to noise, confusion. After that, we test their eyes, make sure that their eyes are tracking properly, that their vision is normal, that their pupils contract and relax related to light.
Range of motion with the neck, short-term and long-term memory. Sometimes we do like a counting, like can you count by 3s, can you count by 6s, that kind of stuff. We'll ask them to count or to do the months of the year. Me personally, I throw in like what play were you running? And I'll have the coach sitting next to me. Simple something they should know and they may stutter at. If they report any symptoms or anything like that, obviously they're done for the night.
Educating your athletes really is what makes all the difference. We can't see concussions. There's no diagnostic tool that'll let us know someone has a concussion, so we rely on the athlete's feedback. And so first of all, them recognizing symptoms in themselves or a teammate is super important, and then them being honest with us about their symptoms so we can treat it effectively.
Concussion research has come a long way, but Boyd told me there's still more to find out.
We still don't have a definitive way to determine whether somebody is concussed or not. There's research out there, they're looking at fMRIs, they're also looking at a blood test. The blood test looks promising. Right now they're looking for certain markers in your blood, and someday when we have that and we can just do a finger prick on the sidelines and know whether they're concussed or not, and know when they're healthy and ready to return, that's going to make it so much easier. But right now we have to rely on the patient and knowing what their norms are.
In Kirksville, reporting for KTVO News, I'm Trey Wiggins.